places such as Crystal River and the Power Beach on Tampa Bay.
It's like yesterday they had 135 in here. There's probably a few more this morning. Good morning, Linda. Thank you, Linda. No, this is Manatee Park up here in Fort Myers. It's got to be in the feels like temperatures have to be in the 30s right now. It's cold. Good morning, Shannon. Good to see you, my friend. Thanks, Christina. So we should see quite a few in here this morning, I guess. Yep. There's a couple right there, actually. This is Fort Myers, yes. This is Manatee Park. Oh, there's a little baby. This is the power plant across the street here. And this is the discharge channel, so this water cools their equipment and then in turn goes out into the Orange River, provides a nice warm location for these manatee this time of year. Look at that big guy. Yeah, kayaking in the Orange River with them is pretty cool. I do love living here. I lived further south, but I lived up here for 8 years in this area. I do love it. So they'll get as close as they can to that discharge too. That's the warmest water. Ooh, that's a big guy right there. It is cold. Good morning. Thank you, Meredith. Meredith figured out that she can recharge at TikTok.com. Good morning. You're welcome. Those are manatee. They're related to elephants. They even have little fingernails on their flippers that are similar to elephant toenails, fingernails. And they even have the little hairs all over their body, too. But unlike dolphin and whale, other mammals, they can't control or regulate their body temperature. They don't actually have much blubber. So they have to come in here when the Gulf gets 68 or below. I'm still hurting, Jules, but it is part of the deal. That's why I like it when it gets hot. But thank you. I know, it's pretty cool. They're manatee. Other parts of the world, dugong. They even have them surfacing along the seawall here, too. But everywhere you see these ripples in the water, that's because there's a big sea cow. The water's moving around. And you'll see them with the scars on their backs. The white scars are old scars, and the pink scars are new scars from the boat propellers. Manatee can swim about 22 miles an hour. They can get up there, but they don't turn so good. Meredith, you want to be a manatee snack? Look at that big one right there. Now let's go check the pond area. Good morning, Colleen. Hope you're feeling better. You have a bunch of big ones moving along the seawall here. What's up, Medea? Good to see you. Happy Saturday, everybody. You see a lot of them poking their heads up. Right here along the seawall. Good morning, Sandy. And if you guys are liking this, please share out the live stream. Depending on how many people we get in here and how well we do in the rankings will determine how long I stay here today. If we don't do so well, I won't stay here as long. That's a big one right there. You'll see them pop their snoots up here too, especially the ones along the seawall. They'll come way out of the water. Should get a good look. Thank you, Colin. Well, as long as you're moving in the right direction, that's all that matters. Ooh. There is a ton of them in here this morning. Said there was 135 in here yesterday morning around this time. There's definitely a lot more than that. It's wall-to-wall manatee. Ironically, though, there's not a lot of man in t-shirts. Manatees. Manatee. No? Too early for that? Too cold for you guys around here this morning? Nice. Yeah, Fort Myers is a nice area. Well, if it's small enough and can fit in a large priority mail flat rate shipping container, it'd be, 25, 26 bucks. We'd have to find a real small one, though. They're all trying to hang in this area because it's warmer, all the way closest to the power plant here to the right. Thank you for the doggone candy, JB Farr. Looks like this one's gonna pop up here. See him right along the seawall here. He's moving. Oh, he's so cute. All right, let's go down here though. We'll go in the pond area and see. We can get a better look at some of these guys this morning. I don't know if they make them that small. They are pretty small in the very beginning, if you get lucky. But I do charge a $16,000 finder fee. So as long as you can come up with that, we should be good. And I've found a lot of them. Here's a big one right here, straight ahead. That is a couple thousand pounder. See if he comes up here. They can get up to about 13 feet and 3,000 pounds, and they eat about 10% of their body weight a day. So a big, huge one would eat about 300 pounds of seagrass and vegetation. Here he comes. He's still sitting there. It's like a submarine. This is the first year you haven't? Well, I mean, it is pretty cold, so maybe it was a blessing. My back hurts, actually. But thank you for asking. This activity I can handle, though. It is cold. It's got the feels like temperature must be in the 30s, upper 30s. So that'd be my guess if somebody wants to look. All right. This guy's just been sitting here, sticking his butt up in the air. You gotta be careful too, because these guys are very gassy. You don't want to be downwind of them. This is an hour from Marco. It's not far from the airport, though. This is Fort Myers, North Fort Myers. That big one still hasn't surfaced yet, but he's right here. That is a big one. All right, let me back up a little bit here. Yeah, what's the feels like temperature, though? 40? Feels colder than that. Well, the good thing is manatee are tough. The elephant of the sea. It's inevitable, though. It's currently 39 with a wind chill, so it feels like of 31, Mark. Thank you, sir. Sounds more like it. I trust you, Mark. But if you guys know me, I go by feels like temperature. It doesn't matter what time of year. That's really all that matters. What does it feel like to us Floridians? Does it feel hotter than Hades? Does it feel... colder than Colorado? Yes, it does. Hola, Venezuela. They come in here when the water temperature gets below 68 degrees in the Gulf. They cannot regulate their body temperature. They do have a small amount of blubber, but unlike dolphins and whales, they don't have a lot, so they can't regulate their temperature. They'll get sick, they'll get colds, they'll get pneumonia, and they'll pass away. So, but this goes out into the Orange River out here, and they'll cruise around in the Orange River too, because it's supercharged, superheated from the power plant over here. Yeah, right, Rita. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you, Carmel. Oh, he's so cute. Look at them. Ooh, look. Right here. There's a baby. That's a baby. It's a little baby. Look at the little baby. Oh, he cute. He cute. Hi. How are you? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, there's another little baby too. Even smaller than that one right behind that one. How adorable. We passed 5 o'clock. Dang it, Jim. Why didn't Jim tell us? Well, there's going to be lots of mamas with cuts. But they do know them by their scars. They take aerial photos of them. So, currently 41, but feels like 35 is what Wink is saying. Whew. How far is the park from Sanibel? It's not terribly far. I mean, it's just east of I-75, but oh, look at the babies. Thank you for helping me unlock MJ, stage 1. I haven't looked at the water temperature. Let's see. We're looking at about 76. Thank you for all the team cheers. Remember, you guys, during TikTok's re-uploading everything and reintegrating, there's things that aren't working. One of them is I still don't think you can recharge your coins through the app, but you can recharge at TikTok.com, and that's a better place to get them anyways. You get a discount. So if you want to recharge and help us get into the top 100, the better we do, the longer we will be here today. And it's much easier right now to make the top 100. Hi from Wink. Stay warm. Hey, Lauren. Good to see you. If Juliana's in there this morning, tell her I said hello as well. Her mom and aunt are moderators for me. And we just showed what you guys are saying the temperature is over here right now, because that's the only app we use down here is Wink. Omega Wolf, good to see you. Thank you, Ashley and MJ. But Lauren's one of our local weather girls, too. They do a great job. But this is cold for us down here. I have the Manatee live cam ready to be shown. You should wave into the camera. I will. I could do that. You guys going to be going live in a second? I learned about that the last time I was here when people told me I was on it. The manatees are very happy to be in here this morning. Hey, Lisa. Alright, we needed to go down here anyways. My favorite area to view them. It is nice right now when it's colder because they will come up to that viewing stand. They like to cruise, a lot of them, along the seawall here. Good morning. At 8:30? Oh, thanks, Lauren. Alright, I'll hang out over here. I appreciate it. But I like coming down to this part. You get a good look at them once we get around the corner here into the little pool. That's a big one. We live in Illinois, so lots of cornfields and cows. I understand. I can appreciate that. I'm from the Midwest originally. Look at those big ones. These are manatee. We got the babies in here with the mamas right now. They're all trying to stay warm. It's really important for the babies to stay warm. They're really susceptible to pneumonia. And again, the water temperature is about 76 right now. It'll get a lot hotter than that when they do the discharges too. So, wanting to move to Florida? I think you should. It's a good place to be. Lila, good morning.
Okay. Oh, there's a little bunny here.
All right, so here's the live cam. Where should I be, Lauren? Where do you want me? Yeah, you can rent kayaks too. Yeah, up close and personal. They'll like to they'll even take you for a little ride. What's up, Curly Q? To the left of those two people. All right. Perfect. This is the part I wanted to look at. There you go. Yes, perfect. All right. Well, just make sure that your crew gives me a countdown. Just kidding. You like the hat? You like the Notre Dame? Unfortunately, we didn't get the whole job done, but I did make it to 2 of the games, and it was pretty fun. What a ride they were on. Good stuff. The ones over here are not surfacing as much. How many do you think are there? Well, yesterday there was 135 at this time, so I'm gonna say there's more than that. But I really have no idea. There's quite a few though. It's not the most I've ever seen here, but there's quite a few of them. You need a Rose Murex? All right. That is your reminder. Screenshot it. There's a little baby right there. Turn on Wink News down here too right now.
9:50.
I'm Bob. Nice to meet you officially, Lauren. I've joined a couple of your live streams before. Hello, Orlando. The magic of live cams. Well, there's a good place in the Tampa area to see the Manatee. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Captain. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, cool. 15 seconds. All right. And it could be on delay, so. But we're on the live cam up there on Wink News here in Southwest Florida. But yeah, I can walk all the way around. Oh, a 45-second delay. So this is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers, Florida. Manatees make sounds that sound very similar to farts, because that's what they're doing, but they're under the water. Good thing that's not going to make the news. But thanks, Lauren. Appreciate it. Lauren's controlling it too. She's moving it over that way. She's driving the bus right there. But look at them all floating by too. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist that one. Hey, Lauren helped us. We got 77 people in here now. We were used to 40,000 per live. Clear? All right. Thanks. Thanks, Lauren. Thanks for the plug. Appreciate it. And the Bob Squad can tell you, we plug Wink News in here all the time. So, but now we can get a better view on these critters. Oh, yeah. Thanks, though, Lauren. Appreciate it. Star of the show. There's Florida man out there wearing cold gear and 20 layers. But thanks, Lauren. Look at this little guy. Look at this little potato. There are gators in here too, and they're, they like to take advantage of the warmer water too. Good to see you, Goldilocks, Stacy in South Africa, as always. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you so much, Meredith. Whew, I needed that coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Thanks, Captain. Little potato. They just showed me on Wink News. All right. Well, I figured Lauren would. She wouldn't do that to me. Lauren and Juliana are our local weather girls here, and Juliana's mom and aunt are our moderators, Susie Slipship and Buteau. This is a Manatee Park in Fort Myers, Florida.
Anybody? No. Oh, okay. No. There was a sign back there.
Mary, good to see you. Good morning, Mary. Hope you've been enjoying your week. Look at all these sea cows in here. Look at all these water potatoes, water puppies. Yeah, this is a great little park. I like to come here when it gets really cold like this. Typically, you'll get to see quite a bit of them. There's a lot more than what you're seeing in here too right now. There's a lot of them that are sitting on the bottom. Look at this one coming up right here. It's a little guy. Right down the road from there. Nice. It's a nice area out here, actually. It's where that Rooster's Produce is, about 10 minutes from here. About 20 minutes is Alva Country Diner. Alva's a pretty cool spot.
88.
How many?
88.
88?
Yeah. Temperature 72, 74, 76 degrees. That's the canal. 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. See you later. Bro.
Take care. Have a good one. No, he was talking about the temperature, the water temperature. I was surprised because I'm like, there's got to be way more than that. Oh, look at the baby! Look at the baby! So cute. It's a little tiny football. Oh, you definitely should. And like I said, it's close to the airport if you come earlier in the morning, if you're flying early. The best time to come here is the mornings. Now, if it's cold all day long, they'll be here all day. And they'll still be here. It's just that you won't have the amounts like you do when it's cold like this. Oh yeah, look at them all. They're everywhere. They're all over out here. try to boop their snoots. And if you do have a subscription, you can use our stickers to boop the snoot. And kind of what I'm hoping today that happens. Oh, look at that. That's a snoot right there. Is I've seen it once before when I was here, like once where it was really significant. But if they get startled, you'll see how many are actually in here, because they all frantically start paddling, and you get a real good idea of how many more are laying there on the bottom. These are manatee. They are related to the elephant. They even have little fingernails or toenails like the elephant do, and the little hairs along their body like that. Pretty cool. They don't have much blubber though. And so unlike other mammals like dolphin and whales, they can't regulate their body temperature. That's why they move into these springs and discharge channels from the power plants this time of year, once the water drops below 68 in the Gulf. They get scared of another manatee. Somebody gets bumped. They don't have any natural predators besides humans, and even the gators move out of their way, or the manatees move the gators out of the way. Yeah, water puppies. That was a baby with the mama. First time seeing me? I've only been alive once. It was cold and rainy this week. It's cold right now. Good morning, Judy Ann. We got 108 in the building. That's thanks to Lauren. Weather with Lauren there at Wink News for putting me on the news this morning. Thanks, Lauren. Helped give us a little boost here on TikTok this morning. Thank you, Judy Ann. No, they do not feed them. Most of these manatee will go up to Charlotte Harbor to the north. Now there are situations out in the wild where extreme conditions, they do feed them, but they use a special barge that releases the food when no people are around, so they don't associate people with food. You are not allowed to feed them or give them water. A lot of people like to have them drink from their hoses and stuff, but again, they don't want them to be comfortable around people too much, to keep them out of harm's way, which is the boats, the propellers. As you'll see, this one right here is scarred. So the white scars are older scars. If you see pink scars, it's a fresh scar. Thanks, Judy Ann. There's so many in here. We are all the way down in the B5 league now. We need 6,700 more diamonds to make the top 20% and get a fragment. We've fallen quite a ways. It'll be fun working our way back up. Thanks, Omega Wolf Murphy. Appreciate it. Oh, look at him. Oh. Literally. Literally, Lila. That one's flipping over. I love when the babies roll over. Oh, here comes another one. I don't know about that. I don't know if they can drink salt water or not. I would say not. But I honestly don't know the answer to that. They do have mouse. These are manatee. That's a baby to the right there. That's just popping up. It's about the size of 4 footballs right there. That little one. Oh, look at this one right here. That one was kissing on that one. They're adorable. Manatee are very loved down here. All the wildlife even like manatee. Look at the little baby. Oh, it's so cute. I figured, Medea. Thank you for clarifying. The one misconception about them is they're gentle giants, very docile. Most of the time they are, but when they're mating and stuff, they're not all that gentle. These are big animals. The males can get up to 3,000 pounds, but they also can swim up to 22 miles an hour. They just don't turn very good, but most people assume they're very slow. They're not that slow. Definitely much faster than an alligator, who is not as fast as a horse. And just like with alligators, just run straight if a manatee comes after you. Don't run in a zigzag pattern. Look at this one's paddle tail coming out of the water. See the scars on them? Those are old scars on that one as well. There's just so many. I don't know why we're whispering either. It's not like they don't mind us. They remind us. What is the water temperature over here? I think the guy said it was 78, 76. Yeah, 76 over here. It'll be warmer the closer you get to the discharge tunnel that comes under the road here to the right. I haven't heard them do a release yet, but once they do, the water temperature goes up considerably. I've seen it up to like 87 when I've been here before. Good morning, Nashville. You were out in the aftermath, Shelby? Welcome back, Ireland. Look at, there's the baby again. So cute. It's right on its mom's hip. Right there. Good morning, Chris. You love Fort Myers, Estero, Naples? I do too. And throw in Marco Island on there. If you haven't been, you need to go. Good morning, Candy Lee. Good morning. Thanks, Debbie. These are manatee. Oh, that was a little baby that just popped up there, too. Got some bigger ones turning around out here right now. Oh, look. Boop the snoot. If you have your sticker, make sure to use it. Make sure to boop that snoot. Those are manatee. They are closely related to an elephant, actually. They do. These guys do have toenails like the elephant, and the little hairs. Oh, there's another baby. Oh, so cute. Just to the right, the one to the right. Okay, Omega Wolf Murphy. Good to see you, my friend. But as you can see, they're all over the discharge channel this morning. Randy Lee, thanks for the follow. You had a red warning, that's what they call it there? And everybody took all the bread out of the stores? No beach today for me. This is where we're at today. Good to see you, Donna. Hello, Emily. Yeah, these are one of the most beloved creatures in Florida for sure, if not the most beloved. All the stores are empty. Yeah, it kind of happens in the northern part of the U.S. with some of the bigger storms. People do that too. Here we get it a lot when we know hurricanes are coming. Ooh, look at this guy. You too, Anna. Look at the baby. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, he's so cute. Oh my God. That one was adorable. Hey, good morning, Danny. So this is why I like viewing down here. A lot of times you'll get to see the babies with the moms in this area. They keep them in here.
They refer to it as the damn tour. The guy has nothing but damn jokes throughout the whole thing.
Oh, I totally get it, Shelby. They get everybody worked up, then everybody goes and buys up everything, and then next thing you know, you don't have toilet paper for 6 weeks. Good morning. Yeah, we don't feed them. Oh, but they do eat a lot. They eat 10% of their body weight a day, so even 1,000-pounder would eat 100 pounds of vegetation. But some of these get up to 13 feet and 3,000 pounds, which is crazy. Yeah, pretty much. But they would love it. They would. It would take everything in my power to not try to touch one. I know. Hey, look. The thing is if they touch you, it's on them. So, as long as they touch you, you're alright. What about dolphins? What do you mean? What about them? Oh, as far as feeding them? No. Gotta be very careful because it can fall under the harassment of wildlife, and you don't want to mess with FWC. You'll find a few of them that'll come up through here in the warmer, times of the year. I haven't been here when it's super, super hot, but I've been here in May and still seen, a few. But you just won't have the numbers of them. Oh, that's cool, Denise. Thanks for the follow, Jennifer. Oh, look at them. So precious. But it's also why, if you're a boater, you really do need to respect the no wake zones and especially the seagrass areas too, where they have the signs posted for the seagrass. A boat goes through that seagrass and chops it all up, and it takes a long time for that to grow back, just one boat. So, and they do eat a lot, so we do love them. And like I always say too, yes, you're allowed to swim with them in the Crystal River, but you're not allowed to harass them. And if you're on any of these tours that have the tour guides that will separate the babies from their moms, so you guys can get a better look at them, Make sure you let those people know that you're not okay with that. Because that's not cool. Stresses out the mom and the baby. I know it's great and all, because you get up close and personal and you got a guide that'll let you do that stuff, but it happens every day on the Crystal River. This one looks like it's got some fresh scars. Right here, this one. Again, the white scars are fresh, or old, and the pink scars are fresh. So that one to the right there is a newer scar.
Oh, look at that.
That's from a boat propeller. Yes, Manatee. Yeah, so you've been to Manatee Park, I presume. I'm surprised, you know, there's people that have lived here for a while that didn't even know about this. It took me a few years to find out about this place. They do love to drink from the garden hose, but that is another one of the things that is a no-no. Oh, there's a baby. Yes, Lynn. Well, and like I said, just make sure you follow the signs. You know, pay attention to the signs. If it's a no wake zone or a minimum wake zone, please try to follow that. They can't turn so good, so they need a little help from us. But that seagrass is even more vital. And people that just book through there on their boats and chew up the seagrass, that's a big problem because they do eat a lot. You're allowed to you can swim with them in the Crystal River, but you're still not allowed to touch them. And you know, out in the Gulf and stuff, you're actually not allowed to pursue them or get within 50 feet of them. Now, obviously, if they come up to you, that's a different story. But don't try to ride one; you'll get a hefty fine. One day I went to go swim with them. Yeah, they asked people not to feed them or not to give them water from the hose or water bottles or any of that. They don't want them to associate people with food and water. Sadly. Yeah, they could hurt you. Some of these can be up to 3,000 pounds. I see it, even with the dolphin, people don't realize how dangerous dolphin can be. I see with tourists all the time how they run right into the water after the dolphin, and these manatee, especially the manatee when they're mating in an aggregate. You know, people think it's so cool because there's so many of them, but you know, some of those big bulls can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. So. And they move faster than people realize. So you wouldn't want to be flattened by one, that's for sure. Those are manatee. Some people call them water puppies or sea cows. We got a lot of babies in this part of the pond down here. But welcome in, everybody. Make sure you're double tapping the screen and sharing out the live stream. We need all the help we can get getting back into favor with the TikTok algorithms or whatever algorithms being used right now. We have fallen to the B5 League. So it'd be great to make the top 100 today on this trip. Just an hour north of Marco Island. Thank you for the follow. Thanks, Callie. Thank you, Judy Ann. Water puppies. You've never seen them? Yeah, they're pretty great. And they love people, sadly. You know, people wrecked it for everybody. But they do love people. If you're on your kayak or paddleboard, they'll not only come up to you, but they might even take you for a little ride. Push you along. Thanks. Normally I do beach walks. I love nature walks too, but we don't get the signal as often. But we can't resist this when it gets cold here in Florida. Oh yeah. You should, you know, if you get a chance to go to one of these areas. They have another, I think it might not be FPL, but I think it's Tico maybe. There's another one up in Tampa by the power plant. And they get a lot in there. What's the white stuff on the water? It looks like bubbles. So it's bubbles from them. You're going to Fort Lauderdale on the 6th? Nice. Yeah, that's one nice thing about Marco. They have a lot of Manatee things on the power boxes and stuff. Thank you, Chris. You're welcome. And we were on Wink News this morning. Thanks again, Lauren, or Weather with Lauren, one of our local weather girls here for Wink News. She put us on the live cam this morning during this morning's news. So, and thanks for giving me a shout out. Appreciate it. Sunshine Bridge, that's where, kind of by Fort DeSoto there. Is that what you're talking about, Mark? They're a little extra cold. In your honest opinion, I am awesome. I'm not going to argue with you over it, but there's other people in this world that don't think I'm awesome, so that's their problem. No inland? Well, the Sunshine Bridge is right by Fort DeSoto, so I was just curious if it's right in that area, or if there's another part. But where's that one in? It's Tico, right? Yeah, Tico. I need to make it to that one sometime. There's also a place on the east coast that Black Betty OG would go to. I'll have to ask her sometime where that was again. She told me a long time ago. Yeah. I was just trying to figure out if the one Mark was talking about was right by Fort DeSoto area or not. Look at this big one. Brevard, DeSoto Canal. That's it. Cat Lizzie, that's it. That's the one. DeSoto Canal, Satellite Beach. Thank you. They really are. I mean, even though they're related to elephant, they're more like a cow, for sure. You're having a hard time seeing them? Here. Hello, Tampa. Good to see you again. All right, let's take a little walk. We'll come back here. Not trying to get on the news again. It's okay, Lauren. You can give us a plug again on the news if you want. I'm fine with that. Thank you for the good morning coffee, Chris. It's a big one laying right here, too. Boop the Snoot. Yeah, we do have stickers for Booping the Snoot if you have a subscription. I think you have to have standard or deluxe subscriptions to get access to those, but we do have the Boop the Snoot. Let's go see what's going on in the Orange River down here, too. They're pretty docile, except for when they're mating. They're not very docile. And they're faster than people think. People don't realize they can go up to 22 miles an hour. So they can cruise. Thank you, Colleen. We're trying to make the top 100 here. We've fallen to the B5 league, which is, to be expected. Look at this big guy. They're all along the seawall here. Yes. You finally got your coins? You recharged on TikTok.com? I don't know. There's a girl I dated years ago. Fall into that category. Yeah, let's go. You need to tell everybody else how to do it. People don't know. People are used to recharging through the app. People are creatures of habit. You can see them better this time because the sun is up. Well, and they are coming up more frequently, too. Coming up a little more frequently than the last time we were here. It seems like most of them are in here this morning. They don't want to be out in the river. Here's one right here. So again, this is a discharge channel from the power plant over here. They use the water to cool their equipment. Then it'll discharge it into this channel here where Manatee Park is. Superheats this water, which then spills out into the Orange River over here. There's a baby with its mom right here. God, they pop up so quick. They don't want to deal with the cold. They're like the rest of us Floridians. They poke their head outside and they say, "Oh, I'm not doing this today." But let's go down here real quick. Go down to the pier. You have to recharge through the website, TikTok.com. Plus, so gives you the best deal anyways. Good to see you, mine. Good morning. You saw a baby and a mama? Yes. Sun's out, Manatee's out. There probably won't be too many out here, but sometimes you can get up close with a few of them. It's also a good little spot to fish over here. It feels like it's been forever for me too. Look at what league we're in. That's how long it's been. Looks like the tide's getting pretty low over here. Yeah, this is a great park. Well, bull sharks could come up into here, but this is fresh water, so you'll get some snook back up in here, and gators, but alright, we're gonna go back here. It's a great little park. Alright, we'll make our way all the way back to the front of the park. Yeah, I mean, this park hasn't really changed either since I started coming here. Looks the same every time. It's a really great park. Well, I'm not as concerned about snakes in the trees right now. It's pretty cold. But yes, snakes are great climbers. They do fall out of the trees sometimes onto people. It's one of the joys of living in Southwest Florida. Yeah, there is a little info center. I do have the video up going all the time. And they have a little merch shop here. You can help us rank up too by sending that wishlist gift. Those wishlist gifts are what fuels our rides to these locations. Today was about an hour drive to get up here. But it's only $5 a day to park at this particular park. Yeah, Rat Council. It's unmistakable voice for sure. It's actually a great little video. If you guys can help me to double tap the screen and share out the live, we need all the help we can get with these new metrics. Good to see you, Fawn. Oh yeah, that's a great one. I think I sat here on one of the live streams and we watched the whole thing, or most of it anyways. That's a big one. Wow, he shot a loogie all the way up in the air. Did you see that? He really did. Cat Lizzie, thank you so much. And they have the different habitats that you'll find here in Southwest Florida too, and in different parts of the park. That is the pine flatwoods habitat right back in there. That's some fresh scars on the one that's just to the right of that one. But good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thank you for following me and walking with me today. It's a great day to be alive. And don't forget to boop the snoot if you do have an active subscription. We have lost quite a few people. We're down to 169. We got to build all the way back. We need to make it back to the A2 league. We're in the B5 league. So we've got our work cut out for us, but it'll be a fun challenge to make our way back up. And I know a lot of you are used to recharging through the app, but you can recharge at tiktok.com if you want to help us out. Thank you for the good morning coffee. Thanks, mine. Thanks, WHRW. Thanks, Cat Lizzie. Yeah, we'll get back up there. The only thing that I don't think is fair is you shouldn't drop if you're not live streaming. Like if you take a break, you take a day off, you shouldn't get penalized for that. It's just like it's addictive for people to watch and stuff. They make it hard for creators to take a day off. Because you don't want to lose, you don't want to fall in the rankings. Good morning. I haven't looked at the temperature recently. Earlier it felt like 31. It's definitely not that cold now, but let me see. It's 46, but feels like 40. Whoa. 46, but feels like 40. Well, I mean, they are, this time of year with the water temperature being as low as it is in the Gulf, they're going to be closer to here in general. But yes, it's colder this morning, so there's even more here this morning. $23 in Georgia? See you, Cat Lizzie. You were in here the other day too, weren't you? When I was over here, I feel like you might have been that day. Could have been, might have been somebody else too. But have a good day. This big one. Thanks for the follow, Bobby Joe and Mel. Bobby Joe, you're now part of the Bob Squad. Can you believe it? Look at the size of this guy. I gotta back up so you can see how big he really is. Look at that. That's probably 1,500, 2,000 pound manatee right there. Well, at least that's an older scar, so that one's healed up. But the pink ones are fresh. Are freshies, and that one right in between these two. Right there, that looks like pink. On that one. Thank you, Anna. Yes, the Bob Squad. You made it, Bobby. You've accomplished all your life goals now. These are manatee. They're closely related to an elephant. And unlike other mammals like dolphins and whales, they don't have much blubber, so they can't regulate their body temperature. Once water temperatures in the Gulf fall below 68, they have to make their way inland to these springs, or this is a discharge channel from the power plant. They get superheated when they cool their equipment here. Maybe we'll hear it happen. We didn't hear it the last time we were here, last week. But it's pretty cool when you start hearing them do it. And the water temperature goes way up, and they get a lot more active in here too when that happens. I think right now we're around 76 down here. I forgot to look on the dock what it is out there in the river. I answered this earlier. They make sounds that sound very similar to farts, like in the bathtub, because they're cows. They're sea cows. They do a lot of that. But I think over here, I think you can hit the box over here and you can listen to them if they fixed it. Yeah, manatees are pretty great. Alright, we'll keep moving. I think a lot of them are going to be further down here today. So it's what you heard last time. That's one of them. That was ridiculous. That one was super gassy. He was like floating up to the top though, so he could get everybody's attention. pretty funny. Pretty fun. Looks like the weather is good here. It felt like 31 when I first got here an hour ago. But at least the sun is shining. Good morning, Paul. You're welcome. All the babies are hanging out right in here. Let's see if they fix this or not. Yeah, they don't have it fixed. You're welcome, Mel. 46 for you, John. Thanks, Randall. I think the last time we checked the feels like was 41, just a little bit ago. It's a little cold. This is in Fort Myers, Florida. Again, I only go by feels like temperatures. Whatever it feels like. Feels like 40 here. And currently feels like 45 in Marco Island. There's a baby. There's a baby. Cute little baby. $19 in New Jersey.
Look, my dad. He's standing up on this rock here. There's one in his nose. Oh, his nose.
Water temperature still at 76 over here. No, but we do get falling iguana alerts this time of year, so they will fall out of the trees, which probably isn't so good for them. Still the funniest thing when you get that on your phone from the Weather Channel. It's one of the most Florida things ever. And once the water temperature drops below 68 degrees, they have to find warmer water. They can't regulate their body temperature, and they'll get colds and pneumonia and die from it. So that's when they make their ways in. The good thing is when they do the discharge here, it'll heat up this channel. We get it, maybe to the mid to upper 80s. Then that water goes out into the Orange River, kind of heats that a little bit. 18 in upstate New York. Yeah, there's a power station over here too. This is a discharge channel from the power plant. There's quite a few in here this morning. I didn't see the official count yet. We can go check that here in a second. I see a lot of them cruise right along. Oh, there's a baby right on the side of its mom right there. Oh, so cute. But there's a whole bunch stacked up on the seawall here. They are one of my favorites for sure. Another baby. So many of them right here. They are very friendly, actually. They love people. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to touch them because some people decided to ride them and stuff years ago and paint them. And look at all those scars on that one. That's wild. Look at them all. Well, I've seen before when they've had like 300 in here, so at any one point in time. So, gotta be a lot more than that, though. Yes, boat propellers. They're not good at turning. They don't turn very, very well. So they have a hard time getting out of the way of the boats. If you don't mind double tapping and sharing out the live, we do appreciate it. We're also trying to make the top 100. The better we do, the longer we stay. But we need to at least get our fragments here today, so we don't fall further out of the B leagues. We have fallen from A2 at the end of Live Fest to B5 this week with the cold spell that kept me indoors in the rain. We went on a trip to swim with Manatee. Oh, that's cool. That was a very long time ago. Well, I mean, at one point, you know, people down here that used to eat them, you know, once upon a time. Yeah, it never gets old seeing them. It really doesn't. It's actually really cool to see them out in the Gulf, especially cruising along the beach. Thanks, Julia, for the follow. And Amy Marie for sharing this. No, they don't typically come out of the water too much. The only time you'll really see them coming out of the water is when they're mating. If the female is trying to escape the bulls by going up on shore, you'll see them follow her up there. But typically they stay in the water. Well, you know, if you would have came here, you definitely would have gotten to experience them. Obviously, the colder it is, the better. You'll see more of them in here. This is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers, Florida. You'll hear some of them blowing quite a bit out of their snouts. Thank you, Colleen. There's a whole bunch coming right here right now, too. They have to surface about every 5 minutes max in order to get a breath. You're welcome. Thanks, Emily. We like to at least come here once a year, once a winter. I did not come here last year though, so that's why we came back again after being here last week. It's a great question. So manatees this time of year, when the Gulf drops below 68 degrees, they have to find warmer water. They really can't control their body temperature, unlike other mammals, dolphins and whales. They don't have that much blubber, surprisingly, even though they're huge. But over here, because the springs stay at 72 degrees year-round, but over here is the FPL power plant. They will cool their equipment, and then that water comes here to this discharge channel and heats this up, and then this spills out into the Orange River, so it'll even heat the Orange River a little bit. So this time of year, they'll move into this area, a lot of them, to stay warm. But the challenge is they eat 10% of their weight every day. So some of these can get up to 3,000 pounds. So that's 300 pounds of vegetation a day. Makes it a little challenging. Because there isn't really too much of that back in here. Look at all of them. Look at all of them. They're all surfacing. Big water puppies. The water temperature back to the left of us was 76. Probably not too far off of that. To the right here. I haven't heard them discharge anything into here yet. No one had a lot of scars. You're welcome. No, you're not allowed to feed them or give them water. They're federally protected species. And they just don't want manatee to associate people with food or water. So they try to keep them from getting close to the boats. I showed my sibling the video. Which one? Oh, the Kiki? Did you see the Kiki video I made for you? Kiki snoring? I forgot to tag you in the actual video, but I did tag you in the comments. There's the baby. Look at the little baby. Oh, little baby. Oh, it's so cute. Little baby trying to turn around. Trying to get back with Mama there. Mama's going out this way. They'll find these back channels that are warmer and stuff while the water temperature stays below 68. But they live in this area too. They cruise between here and Charlotte Harbor and down to Marco Island. But it's a huge one right here. It looks like a boulder. I know, I could watch this all day long too. You've never seen one? What time of year do you come here? What time of the year have you been here before? Blowing bubbles. Hey Renata, thank you for the Team Heart Me. Don't forget, guys, to send that. And you can recharge your coins at TikTok.com. You just can't do it through the app yet. So that's the workaround. Plus, you get a better deal. No, I haven't seen Creepy Dave take on the manatees. I don't know who Creepy Dave is. As long as somebody's calling me Creepy Bob, I'm good. Always too cold to warm. One day I will. Yeah, I mean, you typically find them if the temperatures, especially you get into the 40s and 30s, but when the water temperature gets this cold, like it's about 65 out in the Gulf right now, maybe a little bit cooler up here, you will see them in here. I've seen them even into May. I've been here in May and seen, you know, maybe 15 or 20 of them that have come through. People can't touch them because other people wrecked it for everybody. People decided that it would be fun to ride them and harass them and stuff. So they put an end to that. I think is it $25,000 fine or $50,000? I think it's $50,000 to ride them. But this time of year, you'll always see them in here. When it's cold like this. Yeah, if you look it up, Jose, I think it's like I think that one's a $50,000 fine. But we even had here, since I've lived here, somebody painted one. It's human nature, unfortunately. There's good people and there's bad people. Hopefully the good ones outweigh the bad ones. You're welcome. I love being here. Look at that little potato. Oh, look at that one. That's a big one. Another big one. Such beautiful creatures, though. This one's turning, slowly turning, using the current. This probably feels like 42, 43 right now. We did have several cloudy, rainy days down here that were pretty cold, but at least the sun is back. They are enjoying this. Nice, Jose. First place you go? Yeah, you know, I lived here for a few years before ever even finding out about this place. I actually bought the Lee County parking pass, and I was looking at all the locations that you can use that for. And I've actually been to a lot of these parks out here too. I love Hickey's Creek Mitigation Park right down the street here. It's such a great walk out in nature. Great place to take a walk. But there's some other really big parks out here too. The Clusa. Well, we can stop at some of the signs in here, and I can give you a little bit more information too on the manatee. But I don't remember how long they live. Pretty cool. I like to go watch them at Apollo Beach. Fort Myers is not bad. No, you cannot feed the manatee. They do not want manatees associating people with food or water, so they don't come up to the boats and get too close to the boats since they can't turn so good. 60 years. They also know all of these manatee here, or most of them anyways, by their scars. They actually photograph them from drones and stuff, and they actually know which ones are which. Think you mind? Like rubber barges that fart and blow bubbles. What's up, Fort Myers? Irish Tech Girl, and again, yeah, and again, and again, and again. Thank you, Linda. All right, let's get down close to them for a little bit here. See if we can get someone to come up and say hi to us. They actually aren't very good at steering. I know, it's the first game of the year, and you guys have the national championship game down there. I saw Vegas is 2027. Yeah, there's babies in here this morning. So cute, too. There was a tiny baby, only about 4 football, maybe 5 footballs. It's a little guy. You know, I've seen people catch some pretty big ones here too, Kevin, on that little dock back there. So that does not surprise me.
Yeah. Moving out would be in the future.
Florida State one? It's pretty wild. Looks like there's another little one here to the right of that potato. Good morning, Jacksonville. Right now I can see about 10. There's quite a few in here though. Yeah, the Sunshine State is a good place to live. It's good stuff, especially if you're from the Midwest or states that don't get a lot of sun. Oh, look. Got this one hanging out by us right here.
To start off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Looks like a big boulder, doesn't it? What's up, Miss Cindy? There's another one to the right here.
I've decided I
It's got some very fresh scars. No, these are all wild. They're a real wild one. They eat seagrass and vegetation. They are vegetarians. They are sea cows, but they're related to elephants. They feel like an elephant. They smell like an elephant. They have the small hairs like an elephant, and they actually have toenails on their flippers there.
Oh, my last history credit.
Water puppy, potato barge, whatever floats your boat, or whatever floats your manatee. You get frequent updates? Oh, that's cool. Well, then you didn't come to this viewing deck. You can also get very close to them, you know, especially after they discharge. They'll go back out into the Orange River down there on the dock. You can get real close to them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they do bring a lot of tours here too, like classes and stuff. Yeah, we're right in the middle though. So like you have the first deck right by the street there where the discharge comes in. And then we're the next one before you get to that little pond area that has the listening box. They like to drink water from hoses, yes, but it is not a good idea to do that. We do not promote feeding or watering them. They ask us not to do that. But they do. They like fresh water. There's a little baby right next to this one here. It's actually a baby right there too. Look, there's a little baby coming up next to the mama. Look at it, so cute. Look at him. So adorable. Oh my goodness. But this is the deck right here. So it's the second one in from the road. What's that? The listening hole? Babies, manatees. Well, Florida has a lot of rabbits. We got lots of rabbits. Thanks for the follow. That's that baby going by with his mom. This other one has just been laying down here all morning. It's got some fresh scars on him. Is this by your house? No, this is an hour north of where I live. Water's not muddy, but we're on the Orange River, and the water down here in these back bays and stuff gets darker like this because of the mangrove tannins that leach into the water. We were on Week News this morning too. Lauren, weather with Lauren here on TikTok, or Lauren from Wink News, had control of the live cam here at the park, and so she teed me up and put us on the news this morning, so she could give me a little promotion. So thanks again, Lauren. There's a baby. Look at the baby. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's already got some propeller scars, the little one. You know, so they're not. That one got some scars when it was real little. Those are healed up. They do come up to people in the water. They do come up. They'll come up to you on your kayaks and paddle boards. They'll even push you along and stuff. They love people. These were mermaids back in the day, the dirty pirates. These were the mermaids. They have similar anatomy to humans. So you can do the math. They're not eating really anything in here. There's not much for them to eat in here. They do eat vegetation, though. They're here for the warmth. Lauren is adorable. And Juliana is, you know, her mom and aunt are moderators for us, so we do love Wink weather. You too, Pam. Happy Saturday. Pittsburgh style mermaids. Ain't that the pits? You know, I could have swore I felt a little bit of snow the other day, but not to my knowledge. I did see some in Tampa, though. Boop the snoot. This is a Manatee Park here in Fort Myers, Florida. Make sure to hit that follow button, double tap your screen, share out the live, and help us try to make the top 100. We're in the B5 league now. We've fallen from A2 to B5, so we're trying to move our way back up. We need 4,300 coins to get our first fragment and make the top 20%. We are at Manatee Park here in Fort Myers. Good morning. Thanks, Jen. Emily, thank you so much. Celtic Fest today, downtown Fort Myers. Oh, nice. They use that current from the discharge channel to just go on a little lazy river float here. I did not, Jose. I am not a wrestling fan. I like real stuff. I'm not a fan of the fake stuff. I was devastated as a kid when I figured out that wasn't real. Not that they're not athletic, but... Alright, let's go down here. Let's go see how many manatee they counted in here this morning, real quick. Good morning, Whitney. You're welcome, Beth. Yeah, if it gets really cold down here, I mean, it was pretty cold this morning. It was in the low 30s for the feels like temperature. When it gets really cold, you'll see hundreds in here. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, this water in here right now is 76 when they do the discharge from the power plant, which is just to the right. It can get up to upper 80s even. So you'll see them all congregate down here closer to the plant. They haven't discharged it since I've been here. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, this is a great place to see them, especially this time of year. December, January, February. They'll have a higher concentration of them here. You could still see them in other months too. I've seen them in May when I was out here one day. Not as many. It's not as much fun. The only one was Lauren. Weather with Lauren. She put us on Wink News this morning. Bunch of big dogs down here. So this is a butterfly garden here. These are all the different butterflies we have here in Lee County. Pretty awesome. What's up, Blondie? How's your uncle doing? Let's go see how many were in here this morning, though. This is when they built this, too. Wink News. WINK News. You can find them online. Oh, no. Well, I hope everything goes good for him. And this is what they look like on the inside. Year you were born? You couldn't have been born then, Cindy. You're not. There's no way that's what your age is. I don't believe it. He's okay? Good. You know, actually, what's surprising about these guys is they literally don't have much blubber like whales and dolphin, which is shocking because you'd think they would. But that's why they can't regulate their body temperature and have to move into these warmer waters this time of year. Yes, way. They are full of hot air for sure. Some people think it's the power plant that heats the water over here. I beg to differ. If you were here last week with us, that one manatee alone was heating the whole hot tub for everybody. Oh, that osprey caught himself a nice sheep's head. All right, let's see how many that guy counted this morning. I forgot to ask him. Oh, that he really was saying 88. He was saying 88 for real. That's all he counted. There's definitely more than that out there. Let's go count them ourselves. This is Fort Myers, Florida. Manatee Park. We got mullet, Jack Crevalle or Crevalle Jack, tilapia. It's a $5 to park here for all-day parking. It's $2 an hour. If you want to just come for an hour. It is not warm. It's a little guy that counts them out here. I was talking to him this morning. He was very friendly.
People have to do their part to save manatees. It's not just the work of Save the Manatee Club.
I do not think I'm going to Alpha this time. But who knows?
Individually can help manatees.
It's hard for me not to go to Rooster's Produce out here either, but I don't think I'll do that. I got so much last week.
I think that every single person has to help, be responsible, especially boaters have to keep a lookout for manatees. And obeying the signs and slowing down and slow speed signs is just
You can screenshot any of this if you want to check it out.
They're under the surface of the water and the boat is on the surface of the water. If the boat is not going slow, the manatee doesn't have the opportunity to move out of the way of the boat.
I actually have the launch at home.
To give the manatee the opportunity to hear the boat and to make some kind of avoidance behavior.
That's our look at manatees.
See, here, Miss Cindy, why can't you feed them or give them water? Right there. They lose their natural fear. Puts them in contact with boats more often. Yeah, we ordered some crazy pizza place last night. Have you ever had Cuban pizza? Anybody in here? Anybody ever had? I didn't know Cuban pizza was a thing. But we had Cuban pizza last night. Delicioso. Mrs. Bob is in here. You see her? She's right above you, Jose. I have made $38 this week. Never heard of that. It's cool though, yeah. It was delicious. It's incredible. It's like the crust is like a pillow. It's almost like a cross between a crust and bread, like fluffy bread. It was very good. Look at all of them. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. There's got to be more than 88 in here. Boop the snoot. Boop the snoot. Gotta be quicker than that, Jose. Look at them all. They're everywhere right here. Look at this. Don't forget to double tap and share out the live. Hit that follow button and help us try to rank up in the top 100 here in the B5 League. The Good Morning Coffee. Thanks everybody that sent that. That is what fuels our rides to these locations and our parking and stuff. So thank you so much for that. Oh, that one's farting over here. Ooh, little baby. You should see her handwriting for reals. She's got some great handwriting, that's for sure. There's a baby right next to Mama right there. She was a mod for a little while when I needed to use it. Some people wouldn't last very long if she was. There's another baby. Oh, another little baby right there. Oh, it's right there. It's coming up next to the mom. Oh, somebody tooted. Good morning, outdoor life. This is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers, Florida. So cute. Look at how little the baby is. Oh my god. I can't get enough of those babies. So stinking cute. Trying to move up in the daily rankings here. We're in the B5 league now. We need 3,200 more coins to make the top 20% and get our first fragment. The fragments are key for us to move up to these additional leagues above us. We were in the A2 league. We have fallen to the B5 league, so any help is appreciated making our way back up. Yeah, they call a group of them an aggregate, so there's an aggregate of manatee here for sure. We've even seen an aggregate of 8 mating on the beach a few times. If you scroll way back on my platform, you'll be able to see that a few years back. And again, manatees are related to elephants. They feel like an elephant. They even have toenails like elephants on their flippers and the little hairs on their body, but they feel like an elephant. So I've been told. I have never touched one. They have touched me, but I have not touched them. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. So outdoor life, you can, as far as I know, you can go to TikTok.com and recharge your coins, either through your computer or your browser. You can't recharge on the app right now. It's still not available. There might be another location, I think somebody was mentioning earlier too, that you can recharge, but I've been told TikTok.com. So. We're in Fort Myers. This is Manatee Park. Right just east of I-75 here. Palm Beach Boulevard. You're welcome. What's up, Foxy Cleo? Good to see you again. Glorious, glorious. Thanks, Peggy. Steadily warming up this morning. When I first got here, it felt like 31. A little bit ago, it felt like about 42. Feels warmer than that now, though. Feels like temperature is 46. Oh, look at the baby. Yes, it got very cold. It's been cold here for several days. Not the coldest we've been, but the high temperature broke a record the other day for being the lowest high on that date. Thank you, Frankie, for the glowing jellyfish. That'll help us rank up. I hear you. I needed another dose of this. That's why I had to come back. I've been hoping for colder weather. The colder it is, the more of them are in here. If we got to 16 down here, we would close the world down. There'd be nothing happening here. Except a bunch of manatees in the hot tub. You're welcome. You're welcome, Katie. You'll actually hear it'll get very loud over here when they release the water. When it cools their equipment, it makes a lot of noise. But there'll be a lot more activity in here too. So hopefully it happens this time while we're here. It didn't happen the last time down here. We'll get you a few different looks too. But being higher up actually tends to give us a better angle on most of them. Thank you for the meerkat, mine. Thank you so much. Now we're only 2,000 diamonds away from making the top 20% and getting our first fragment. Thanks, Princess Fights for Justice. This is Fort Myers, Florida. Manatee Park. Well, they counted 88 this morning. There's definitely more than 88, though. That's a baby right there. When they go through and count, though, they're only counting the ones that they can see, and, you know, a lot of these are sitting on the bottom right now. Used to live here? Manatee Park is a great place to live. Just good. It's a rough estimate. Yesterday at this time, or at right after opening, they counted 135 in here. So I would imagine there's at least that many here today. It's a little bit colder this morning. Just can't come soon enough, I understand. Jen. Boop the snoot. If you have a subscription in here, make sure to boop the snoot. If you got to be quick though, a lot of these manatees only come up for just a split second. It's always possible. When it's colder like this, I'm not going to be taking the sea-doo out as often either, so. Beautiful. Oh, look at that big guy. Oh, he's so big. That's a big one. Well, the air temperature was 50 the last time I checked, but it feels like 46. So maybe a bump up from that. There's another baby out there. These are manatee. Hello, Rennie. Here comes a baby. Here's the baby right next to the mom, to the right of the mom there. Oh, they're coming this way. Let's go see them. They're gonna float right by us. I can never pass up on the babies. That's a cute baby. Here he comes. Thanks, Mona Lisa. Thanks, Petita. Thank you. Thank you for the good morning coffee, too. Yes. Yeah, it's the only one like it down here in this part. That's why I drive an hour to get up here. Thank you so much for all the gifts. Appreciate you, everybody. Don't forget you can recharge TikTok.com, or somebody said just Google TikTok coin recharge.
Right there.
They cut further in. Looks like we need 1,600 more coins to make the top 20% and get our first fragment. Looks like two-way current. Yeah, you're right. And Bobby, thank you so much for the coffee magic. Yeah, I heard it was cheaper on TikTok.com, but oh, here's a crab down here. Look. Now this is the Orange River here. Darker water in the back bays and rivers down here in Florida. This part anyways is from the mangrove tannins that leach into the water, so it dyes the water. But that's why they call this the Orange River, Little Orange River. Nope, not dirty either. We did not get any snow. It did feel like I felt a few flakes on my face, I swear, but no, we did not get any. You do miss the manatees. How do you like living in Tennessee? Tennessee. All right. As far as this from North Naples, not super far. I mean, it's an hour drive from Marco Island, so it takes me at least a half an hour to get to North Naples. So half an hour or less would be my guess. You're welcome. But it's worth the drive, for sure. Especially on a nice cold morning. It's beautiful here? Well, that's good to know. Nice. We'll get here sooner than later as the Gulf temperature will start moving back up. These ones, you won't see as many back in here, but right now the Gulf is very cold for them, so see a lot of activity in here. Yes, they do have to come up to breathe. They breathe air like other mammals, like dolphins, whales. They just don't have the same type of blubber. It's not very thick, so they can't regulate their temperature like the other ones. That's why they got to move into the springs. Our springs in Florida stay at 72 degrees year-round. And then these discharge channels stay warmer than that. You can't fish in this particular spot, but you can fish right outside of here. On the Orange River, there's even a fishing dock. And I was told on the live stream earlier that it's great on the other side of the road by the power plant to fish. So I don't know how you access that, but... Will they still be there around 1-ish? Yeah, you'll still see them. You'll just see them less frequently. You just won't see as many as the day moves on and it warms up. But you're better off to get here first thing in the morning. It's always going to be, unless it's like a super cold day where it's just going to be cold all day long, which I have been here before for that, and they're pretty thick in here all day. But other than that, typically as the sun comes up like this, they'll move out into the Orange River a little bit, try to hunt for some food at least. Look at the baby. Oh, he's so cute. Yeah, it's whenever the water temperatures warm up above 68 degrees, you'll start seeing them in those areas. This is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers. Can't remember what exit now. Somebody wants to help, but it's closer to North Fort Myers. Palm Beach Boulevard. It's an hour drive for me from Marco Island. So. But thanks everybody for helping us. We're trying to rank up. We have fallen to the B5 League because of all this wackiness going on here on TikTok. So we're trying to move back up. I'll try to go live tomorrow morning too. We need 155,000 diamonds to make the top 99. 1,400 more diamonds to get our first fragment and make the top 20%. There's a baby. So far we have been live for 2 hours and 14 minutes and we've had 4,300 people in here. About 10% of what we were getting. Because now the metrics don't think people like us, sadly. We've had 69 new followers, so that's pretty good. For only 4,300 people, it's great. And 28 gifters, thank you everybody. That actually has coins right now. You can reload TikTok.com or Google it, how to recharge outside of the app. Yeah, I don't like that either. You know, it's an incentive to go live every day. I know why they do it. It's, you know, it's another way of getting us, addicted. So we're here all the time. So it's not just the viewers that get addicted to stuff. The creators do too. Good morning, Paula. You're welcome, Brandy. I knew you needed it. So when is yours? Tuesday? When's your surgery? That's its tail. Thursday. But as far as the surgery itself and stuff, yeah, that'll go fine. You don't have anything to worry about that. I was obviously a little stressed about that myself, and it's a pretty easy procedure for them these days. They're pretty good at it. They going in through the front or the back? Is it cold there? It was cold this morning. It's starting to warm up a little bit. I don't know if my wife is still in here or not. Myra, good to see you, Myra. Some Manatee for Myra. Myra's Manatee. Here's another one coming up right here. Ooh. Lost him. Yeah, that is too bad. Well, for the giveaway, I'm just going to do everybody that was on there. Yeah, right now they're cast netting a lot of mullet right out in front of Marco Island where I live. Oh, here we go. Aw, so cute. Thank you for the follows. Make sure you double tap the screen, share out the live stream. They're so great. Long streak of being subscribed, I know. Hopefully it'll reactivate it for you guys. You got Floyd? I wonder if Floyd's in here. I actually used one of those, Brandy. Worked out pretty good. And then you'll start thinking, man, I'm gotten old, because you're going to want to still use it afterwards, after you're healed up and stuff. It's nice. It's nice to be able to sit down sometimes to wash your feet and stuff. You tried the website? Well, it's probably because, you know, those go through the app stores, and the app stores are not participating with us right now. Bob, you can put subscribe in your profile, and I think we can do it from the website. It is in my profile. There is a tab, just like the TikTok showcase. There's a tab in my profile to subscribe. There's also links in every one of my videos too. If you click on the location link, you know, where it says more than one thing, there's also the subscriptions are there too. No, these are Manatee. Manatee. This is Manatee Park. So that's a good, so let me know if you figure that out, Meredith. Yes, Florida. Fort Myers. Pine Island is pretty cool. I really enjoyed my time on Matlacha before Hurricane Ian. I'm a big fan of old Florida. Thought it looked familiar? Yeah. When you are not live, I think we can do it that way and extend our subscriptions. Well, why wouldn't it work while I'm live? Like, as far as going into the profile and clicking it. Shouldn't it work either way? But let me know what you find out. Can't do it from your profile. I'll just try it. Have to see if it can be done online. Well, yeah, you would still want to go through the website, I would think. TikTok.com. And go on that way, and then click on my profile. That's what I think. But I tried someone not live, and it showed up. Okay. Doesn't work for you. Ian ran us off. That was your limit? It's funny here, you know, what is it, 8 hurricanes months now since I've lived here. Oh, big swim. And I haven't even lived here that long. And I wound up moving right to the water, right to the Gulf. Got to see your first manatee. They're so cool. Did you get to see any babies here? The babies are just, oh, they're so special. So special to see the babies. Oh, he just blew a loogie. He's got a cold. They can get colds and pneumonia. Pine Island's a popular place today. This is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers. And we love Pine Island. You didn't get to see the babies? Oh, you can still see them here in March. Obviously, the cooler it is, the better. But I've even seen them here. I stopped here. I went to Hickey's Creek Mitigation Park, which is 10 minutes from here. Yeah, I love that park. It's you're walking out in nature here, in Florida nature, which is kind of cool. But I stopped here in May even. I saw a few. There was maybe 6 or 7 here that day. But I still saw some. But I would think you'd still be able to see some in March. Obviously, you want cooler weather, not super hot, but it was hot in May when I was here. There's that baby again. Aww. There's another baby. Sea puppies, water dogs, water puppies, sea cows. Water elephants. Thanks, Bobby. Thank you so much for the Team Heart Me. How far is the drive from Marco? It's an hour. But it's close to the airport. Are you flying into Fort Myers? Flying into RSW, or you're flying into Punta Gorda? Punta Gorda. Yeah, they do have toenails. They're right on their flippers. They also have hair like elephants, and they actually feel like elephants. That's why they are closely related to them. Not bad at all. We're making the long drive. Oh. 20 minutes from RSW, maybe? So you'll be coming right by here then. So you can stop and see it on your way. And you can go to Alva Country Diner and get yourself some great chicken and old-fashioned home cooking. You fly into Punta Gorda? Yeah, this is south of Punta Gorda in Fort Myers, but not super far from Punta Gorda. But this is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers. Make sure you guys are double tapping the screen, hitting the follow button if you still have any gifts, if you want to help us rank up in the daily rankings. We love the Team Heart Me's too. Those are only 1 coin. They help our team a lot. And you can recharge your coins at TikTok.com. Can't do it through the app yet. I think they'll probably have to pass a new law or get this whole thing situated before it'll be on the app stores again. But where there's a will, there's a way. And if you got the will, there is a way to do it. And that would help us too. You tried to go to TikTok.com? Another baby. So where did you other people in here get your coins, Meredith? Where did you get your coins at? Was it TikTok.com? Susie Slipship joined the building. Hello. Susie, you recharged your coins the other day, didn't you? And if so, how did you recharge them? So what's cool, Susie, Lauren, Weather with Lauren from Wink News today was in the live stream, and she was getting ready to, she was queuing up the live cam here. She's one of Juliana's friends. And so she got me on the news this morning. I don't know if I was really looking at the camera when we actually popped up there, but she gave us a shout out. Via Computer on TikTok. So Via Computer on TikTok.com. Oof, look at that. Ah, very good, Meredith. Thank you. Oh, here comes a big guy. Look at that big guy. Woo! He might be closer to 2,000 pounds. Colleen, you paid through PayPal? On TikTok.com? Through your computer or through your browser on your phone? There's the baby. There's another baby. Here's one too. Oh. Oh. Boop the snoot. You gotta be quicker than that. You were on your iPad, Colleen? And you did it on TikTok.com? I use phone browser, but use a CC each time. Gotcha. You did it on your phone? So you did it on your phone through your web browser? WHRW? Hey, Grass Piggy. There's some Grass Piggies over here today, too. Have you been shelling lately? Carrie? And if so, how's it been? I haven't shelled for a minute. Yes? Okay, so it's just a matter of going to that. Alright. You just can't do it through the app. That's what I thought. It's nice to have confirmation. We'll be live here for a little bit longer. Hopefully we can rank up here. The better we do on this live stream, the longer I will stay here today. But we will be ending it here on this live stream. We might switch over to another app before we go home. If we make the top 100, we'll do it here. But it's been a while since I have filmed on these other apps. Manatee Park anyways. Might be good to get some footage. Many colors for sale? Yes.
Everywhere you see the water kind of bubbling,
I would have to make the number one spot to accidentally fall in there. Thank you, Susie. But if we made the number one spot, yeah, I would accidentally fall into the water over here in the park. The only problem with that, I would be going home shortly after that. But we just have to do it at the very end. You can always root for Notre Dame. Go Irish. It's another baby.
Oh, this is where it comes out right here.
We made the top 20. Let's go. Number 1. Those are Manatee. I am dressed very warm right now, but we'll be taking some of these layers off here shortly. Hold, please. Good morning, Lily in Germany. Goes the baby on the right side of the mom there. This one is trying to eat some stuff off the bottom. It's found a little bit of vegetation, probably. Yes, manatees. Sea potatoes. Sea cows, water puppies, sea puppies. Even though they're related to an elephant, the sea cow seems to be most appropriate. They do eat about 10% of their weight in vegetation.
Oh my god. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's quite a few out here.
Hello, Tara. He's a little baby.
This is the most we've ever seen. But that's because it's colder than it's ever been. We were like, it's never like this. We said that it was going to be good because it's been so cold.
Yeah. And anybody that knows that they come in.
We've never seen anything past the time of the park.
I heard that person say it's never been this cold. They obviously have only moved here a few years ago. On my computer, it only allows 6 months or 12 months. Oh, so you can do it on your computer for the subscription? These are manatees. This is Manatee Park here in Fort Myers, Florida. Right across the street from that power plant there, this is their discharge channel that leads out to the Orange River to my left. This water, when they do the discharges, can get into the upper 80s. It spills out into the Orange River. I don't think it's going away, but I don't blame you. But before, you know, when it was getting banned, aren't they getting rid of everybody's subscriptions? So, but I cannot answer that one. So cool. Ooh. So cute. Thank you for the follows. I do see the top 50 gifters and top 20 watch times at the end of these. We do post them. Oh, there's a baby. Post them in our chat group on the orange app that rhymes with Tapper. So cute. You can also check the website. We still have 15% off all shells. You can download my shell inventory and price list. And the same name as here.com, or just click the bio link here on TikTok. Take you right to my website. And we do have new merch too. 8% off all merch in the merch shop on the website. We just added some blankets. What else did we add? We added blankets. We added a car magnet. We did a license plate holder, so check it out. And we do have some embroidered items now, sweatshirts, hats, and stuff. I can't thank you enough for staying here for a while. Best morning ever. Aw, thanks, Emily. I love this place. It does not let you subscribe. Thanks, Susie. Thanks for trying to bite the bullet. And I do have subscriptions on some other apps. The one where you can buy me a drink. The one where our chat group is. I think one other place. Just look at all the babies. But whoever subscribed, it doesn't matter what app you're on too. You'll be in the giveaways. I'm going to put everybody from these other platforms because we have somebody recently that picked up a clapper one too. Oh, look at the baby. We have one keychain. I think it's the coolest keychain ever. How do I boop the snoot? Unfortunately, you'd need a subscription, which right now people aren't able to extend theirs or purchase new ones. But people that have standard or deluxe subscriptions here, they got the boop the snoot stickers, like Linda just put out there.
Yeah. We rent boats when we're down there off Marco. I'll show you. If you ever go down there,
Little baby keeps popping up right there. So cute. Look at them all. Currently 54 and feels like 51. Some big boys right here. Hello, Suzanne. Good to see you. It is so cool. I love watching them put their big heads up, open their mouths. Thank you, Shay. Good to see you, my friend. Kara, Barrow, thank you so much. I love them too. We're in the top 20% of the B5 League. We need 6,100 more coins to make the top 10% and get our second fragment. This is a discharge channel from the power plant to the right here. So they use it to cool their equipment. It spills out into here. When they do the discharges, they haven't done one yet this morning. It gets pretty loud over here when they do. but the water can get into the upper 80s, and then as it flows further down, it gets cooler as it gets towards the Orange River out here to the left. So right now it's about 76 degrees in here, and they need it to be 68 or warmer because they can't regulate their body temperature. They don't have much blubber like other mammals. Dolphins and whales can handle that. They can't. Look at the baby. Oh, look at the baby. So stinking cute. You're welcome. Oh yeah, there's babies in here. Look at. The widow baby. Here's a baby next to the mom right here. See it? Mommy's got to be close by. There's mommy. There's mommy. Oh, mommy was giving a little love to the baby there. It was so dang cute. Good morning, Maya. Good to see you. Lauren's still there? Well, Lauren's working. She was controlling the live cam from the studio for the news. They have control of those. She had me get on camera. She teed me up. She told me where to stand. And apparently she did promote me on the news, which I thought she would. It was cool. It was nice of her to do that. I remember watching her and Juliana do their first, it was so funny too. They were doing their very first Instagram live stream. And I haven't live streamed on Instagram, so I don't know how everything works there. But they were struggling with some of the functions, but they didn't know. I was trying to help them. It was pretty funny. I was chuckling that day. And Lauren asked Juliana when I made a comment about her mom. She's like, "Do you know this guy?" She's like, "Yeah." It was pretty funny though. She's like, "This guy's in here talking about your mom in the chat." And her mom is Buteau. But it was pretty cool. So I did tell Lauren that you guys were moderators in here. Susie. Thank you so much, Shay, for sharing this out. We are getting towards the end of this live stream. 6,200 more coins to make the top 10% and get 2 fragments. Can we do it? We are 2 hours and 45 minutes in, so we got about 15 minutes left. Yep, I said Susie and Buteau. Her mom and aunt. It's funny. Thank you for the Celebrate 2025. Let's go. These are manatee in the water. Good morning, Carrie. You found a Scotch bonnet? Where at, Carrie? I found one the last time I was on Key Wade. Seen a couple cool Caribbean vases and milks found lately too, but Lover's Key? Nice. Heck yeah. That's pretty cool. Get one up there. So how's the shelling been with the cold front? Still meh? Or is it a little better? Thank you so much, Susie. Thank you for all the coffees. And I raced past a couple people, otherwise wouldn't have gotten it. I'm shocked. You actually were out in front of people? It's shocking. You're the person I don't want to see on my shell tours because I know right away you know what you're doing. Them and the people that get right into the water. I know I'm going to have my work cut out for me. Look at the babies right there. Oh, I miss doing this. Used to sit on the Indian River up towards Vero. Yeah. Yeah, it's really pretty great.
You almost saw his whole face. Did you see him?
Good to know. I've seen some. It looks like some of the, you know, like the pen shells are coming up again, but it doesn't seem all that great. But it's weird. When it's not all that great, it seems to bring up the best of the shells, which makes no sense. That one day I found the milk up by Residence Beach. There was nothing. There was no shells that day. And that one's just sitting there. Yeah, there was a real tiny baby in here earlier, and its scar was already healed, which is pretty wild. So it must have happened right after it was born. Same today. Yeah, isn't that weird though? So it's still worth going, but it does get a little frustrating for us shellas. But I'm glad you told me that because I'm not going to get on Pearl for a few days. We have huge negative tides coming up though. You miss it so much, Shay? I'm glad you're able to live vicariously through me. Yeah, this time of year, there's always quite a few people here. I mean, it's not like crazy busy. It was busier than this earlier this morning, but this place stays pretty busy this time of year. They do have plenty of parking, though. Thank you, Chrissy. No, the negative tide doesn't really take the shells out. It just reveals more area to search the seafloor and find other stuff that's buried, and it just exposes more of the beach, per se. I did learn some interesting things, too, about the beach restoration on Tiger Tail. So, behind Sand Dollar Island, which is at the tip, that channel that's dug out in there is 8 feet deep, and then as you get closer to the shortcut in the lagoon, up until that point, it's 5 foot deep, and it was created intentionally to catch all the sand. So what they're doing out there with pulling all that sand back out is exactly how they designed with that berm project, so they can recapture the sand, because it's a lot cheaper to do it that way than to pump it in from offshore or to bring it in by the truck. So, but we lose about 40 to 50 feet every year off of the beach, and it's about 3,000 feet in some spots where it has come in. So they're trying to push it all back out. It's not a ton of people. Aussie Vet, thank you so much. That'll help us get ranked up. It's not a ton of people here, but it's not slow either. Good morning. Thank you, Chrissy. I understand, Linda. Ooh, we got a whale. We got a whale. That might have put us into the top 100. Looks like I'm going to have to go live on TikTok again. Susie? I still will go live on one of these other apps, if not all of them, before we walk out of here. But 1,300 to go. Totally doable. Sorry, not sorry. No, that's fine. That's fair. It's a fair deal. I will not argue with you, ma'am. Ooh, what was that? The umbrella of love? I like that. Hello, Michigan. I'm from Portage, Michigan. Originally. Born in Chicago, but raised in Portage. We are so close, Rennie. We're closer to the top 100 than we are to these Manatee right now. You can't get any coins, April? Made it. We got there? We hit it? Oh yeah, 96. Let's go. Thanks, Debbie. $35 gifters, 83 new followers. Thank you, thank you. Not even on the website? That's crazy. Some people said they use PayPal. Others say not to use your Apple Pay or maybe even the card that's associated with Apple. But I do not know. And I know you're pretty sharp when it comes to that. Crab was on top of the Manatee. That's a cranatee. PayPal worked for you, Aussie Vet? That's how I get paid. By TikTok is on PayPal. So that makes sense. They're in the lazy river here right now. This is Manatee Lazy River. Let's go down here. So you got 77 degrees right here. North of Grand Rapids, yeah. I played hockey for Muskegon. So good morning, Sonia. Thankfully, I don't even need to use your bug spray right now.
A little chill.
Zephyr Hills is in the building. You got the best water, I'm telling you. It's the only water I drink. Well, they counted 88 this morning, and they counted 135 yesterday morning. I would say there was probably at least that many in here this morning. If I had to take a guess, I would say 150. Somebody's grilling over here. I smell charcoal. All right, we're going to end this live listening to this presentation over here.
I wonder what the water temperature is.
77.
Is it 77?
Yeah, they have a little temperature gauge down there and then another one over by that one. But
They come in down the river all the time, or they just stay here?
they'll go back out into the river too, but when they do the discharges, it'll get like in the upper 80s in here too, and then that'll spill out into the river as well, so they'll cruise back out there. But as the day goes on, sun gets a little warmer, they'll move their way back out there.
And the first one I'm going to talk about is up here in the box. And this is the West Indian manatee. No, it did not come
See you, Rennie.
from India. I don't know why
It is about lunchtime for me too. Hold on, I see a manatee. I know, it's a big one. It looks like a big boulder. It's a good size one right there.
He's still there. And he's still there.
We're in 96th place. Remember, if we make the top spot, the number one spot, I will go into the water here. Freeze for you. I do receive the falling iguana alerts. I have not gotten one yet this year. You're welcome. This one right there for you. Little baby. Little baby next to its mama. So cute. Little football.
That's what people online are for paint.
It was so little.
Guck mal, da sieht man es jetzt. Guck mal, da siehst du jetzt ganz doll. Guck. Siehst du sie da, den Rücken? Siehst du sie da? Und hier vorne ist auch welche.
Normally, like on a real busy day here, this whole entire area is just chock full of people.
Wir sitzen ja jetzt bei mir hier drin.
All right, we're gonna take a break, and we will come back on TikTok. And then before I leave, I'll go live, probably on all those other apps once. Well, on the one that pushes it to a bunch of us. I don't care as much about the audio here. We're gonna go get a snack, and we'll be right back. Yes, this is Fort Myers, Florida. You're welcome. Thanks, Brandy. I want to find out who's grilling, who's got charcoal going over here. That's what I need to find out. You too, Emily. We will be back here in about 10 minutes or so. All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for helping us make the top 100, everyone that contributed. Big shout out to Susie Slipship for pushing us over the top. Thanks. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Thanks, everybody. God bless. See you soon. 5,600 we're in here, 83 new followers, 36 gifters. Finishing in 96th place. See you in a little bit. You guess you can subscribe? What do you mean? River is 54. The Gulf is 55 up here. Oof. You took a picture with that manatee? I have done it too. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Bye.